Hey peeps, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the Rant podcast, powered by DDK Motivations. This is the podcast that Malfoy's father will hear about. So this is a bit of a special edition where we are meeting one of our regular guests on the podcast. So I've known her for the last 36 years. She's tortured me, I've tortured her, but she ran away, but thankfully, we can get her on Zoom. Thank God for technology. So, a very special welcome to my lovely sister, or should I say, Dr. Vanessa. Welcome.
Just me will do.
Welcome to the arena. So,
Thanks.
You're the oldest of the three siblings, right?
I am.
So, I don't know if you know, you probably do know, we've probably told you this many times, that you're considered the crazy one in the family.
By who?
I'm
a very busy and sensible person.
Yeah, sure. See, she's full of lies as well. So, let's just say I call you the crazy one. I've learnt from you, and so that if I'm crazy, you're crazy too.
It's pretty close, though. Between me and you, it's pretty close who the crazy one is.
Oh, well, then tell us. Defend yourself. What do you think makes me think that you're crazy?
What do I think?
Why do you think that I think that you're crazy? Like, what makes...
Because you're crazy. And so everything you think is wrong. You're just living in the fantasy world, man.
Sure. It's all a fantasy world, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, let me just say, one of the things that makes me think that you're crazy is where you live. So... You live in Canberra. That must be freaking awesome, right? Nice and warm there.
It's cold, boy. It is so cold. And I've lived in England. England! I've even been up in Scotland as well during a Scottish winter. Nah, this is
another level.
Some sort of climate change crazy nonsense we got going on here.
Oh, brilliant. So you must love it there, right?
Look, the cold keeps the COVID away.
Oh, that's true. That's true. And yeah, you're not allowed anywhere outside of Canberra anyway, so stick to where you are.
Yeah.
But tell me, why in Canberra? What do you do in Canberra? Like, what made you live down there?
I originally came because I got a scholarship from ANU, the Australian National Uni, to do honours. This was way back when it was the 10th anniversary of the Iraqi tortures in Abu Ghraib, and my honours was on what was going on there. Because I do a lot of research on marginalised people, people who are not empowered in society, and so I won a scholarship and I've stayed on. I'm still doing research at ANU.
Brilliant.
10 years later, and putting some of that research into practice as well.
Awesome. So what kind of studies have you done over in Canberra? Or have you studied anywhere else around Australia or around the world?
Yes. I won't say around the world. ANU have sent me around the world to do lectures and put into practice the implications of my research. So that's been good. But all of my life, my academic life actually started where you are right now. Way back then, it was good old Monash in Clayton.
Good on you,
Monash
Clayton.
forever, though. Yeah, that's where the heart is.
And I'm pretty sure a lot of those Monash students would just go like, hurrah!
Yeah.
Success. There's a good one out of us.
Hey, more than one.
So, like me, you don't have any children of the human form, right? So, like me, I've got 6 birds, if you don't know. So, what have you got?
I've got 2 dogs that should be broken, but are actually excellent.
Ooh.
They're splendid dogs. I've got one ex-service dog called Max, and she's an ex-service dog because the people that she was looking after did not look after her. She was in quite bad shape. She was going to be put down, so that was a quick rescue. And now she's my service dog, and she's just trained up really well.
Perfect.
And recently, actually, exactly 12 days ago, the pounder let me know that there was a second puppy in the same condition, and since I was able to get Max in such good nick, did I want a second service dog? And I was like, what a coincidence. I've just been told by the service dog people that just to make life easier for service animals, they prefer that you have two.
Right.
So that, there isn't one dog on call 24/7
Oh,
every
yeah.
day of its life. Yeah. So I've got the second one now. Max is the first. She's my oldest daughter. And the next one is called Andy.
Andy.
Because our sister, your sister, my sister, our sister, has one called Panda. So I thought, Andy Pandy. They can be cousins.
Oh, dear God. Well, I can't, tease you for calling your pets and your children, all sorts of weird names. I've got Moo the bird.
Mumu's my favourite.
Moo.
Mumu's my favourite name.
And then I've got Kitty. And then I've got
Yeah.
very formal Mr. Toots. So
Mr. Toots is an angry guy.
no, he's quite the cheerful one. We've got Kiwi and Indy who have a little bit of anger issues. So we'll just leave it at
sorry,
that.
I think it might be. Yeah, it was Kiwi I was thinking of.
No.
Kiwi's angry.
Mr. Toots, he's more the musical type.
He's got inbuilt anger issues.
Yeah, I don't know why, but we love him for who he is anyway.
Good on you, mate. That's the role of a parent.
So, at the start of this podcast, I said you were Dr. Vanessa. So you've got a doctorate.
Dr. V.
Dr. V. So what is your doctorate?
Well, I haven't got the doctorate yet.
Oh, so I'm prematurely saying Dr. Vanessa, Dr. V. Pre-Dr. V.
Look, here's the thing. Dr. V is my pirate name, so you can call me that. We just can't put the letters P, H, or D at the end of it.
Oh, right.
But look, technically the doctorate's been in. It's been corrected. It had to come back to me. I just have to fill in a few things and send it back again. But it's looking on schedule. We should be fine.
So to be Dr. V. Coming soon
No,
to a...
just Dr. V. Dr.
Coming
V
soon to a state near you.
Pirate name.
Arr.
Pirate name.
Now,
Arr.
the reason I've got you here as one of our regular guests is because you do awesome, freaking fantastic work with people who have disabilities, either mental or physical. Could you go into a little bit more of what you've done or what you plan on doing as well?
Yeah, doing it right now. Intellectual disabilities is the bag, and if you also have physical disabilities, that's okay. You can come too.
Nice.
My research and also all my travels at ANU and before that I did by myself showed me that something has gone very strange for people with disabilities, especially in Australia. Anything that we try to do to help them, it doesn't necessarily empower them.
Okay.
We have a sort of hope that a person with disabilities can almost be just as good as everyone else with our help, and that's not the case. What it is a person with disabilities, and as you know, Dirk, I've got my own, and we've got siblings and nephews and nieces as well. So people with disabilities actually are different. We are different. But different doesn't mean worse. The definition of different is that you are not the same. So necessarily, just accept that these people are not the same. And not the same means that they might be worse, but they could also be better. So if there are some things that these people are better at, empower them so that they can reach those goals. It's not a matter of making them the same as us. It's a matter of recognizing them for who they are.
So it's like they've got the capabilities, but they go around it in a different way to, say, me and you, or like whatever way other people do it.
Let's put it like this. You think of the people, the great heroes of South Africa that during the transition from apartheid, Nelson Mandela and Steve Biko, they didn't push to be the same as white people. They wanted equal rights. That's equity. Equality is different from being just the same. And when you think about it, no two people are the same. It's just not that.
No way.
It's just a matter, yeah. And when you look at disability services as they exist, there is a big thing of stereotyping them into something. You need to help them to do things slower,
right,
or easier. And so always something less, rather than thinking that they could possibly be better. Yeah, they can, because they're different and therefore not the same.
Yeah.
The same means there's a 50% chance that in some things they're better. And that's what I'm working on. Yeah.
Well, but you know what? I reckon some people who have disabilities are way better at some things than they're what I'm good at. So I look up to people like that as well. That's freaking awesome. Good on you for doing that as well. Like, hats off to you.
I bloody love it. Is this a swearing show? Because I'm a swearing person.
Oh, yeah, she's a swearing person, guys. Yeah, that's... yeah. So, tell me, what do you do to motivate people? Any type of people.
I actually start from myself and let them see me exactly as I am, with all the ridiculousness, which is what you were translating into crazy, but also all the flaws, right? There's a lot of stuff I can't do. I'm not good at measuring the distance of time. I have difficulty knowing if something happened yesterday or, say, a week ago or how many days ago.
Yep.
I can work continuously for 24 to 48 hours, things like that.
I've seen that in work in
I
action.
let them know. But then I'm not very good at sleeping, and so that makes the body break down. And I let these people know exactly what I am. And then I also attribute the things that I manage to do, my successes, to my weaknesses as well. I mean,
nice.
When you look at my academic work, a lot of that happens because I am purely logical. I cannot, I find it hard to lie properly, convincingly, but that helps when what you're trying to do is an academic paper.
Yes.
The fact that I can't sleep means I can work for 48 hours and I will get my work in quickly.
Yeah.
Things like that. So I attribute my successes to my weaknesses at the same time. Because, we've got our people with disabilities, and one of the sayings I often say is the blessing and the curse is the same. The blessing and the curse is the same.
And you see the positive in what you do.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So before we finish off this rant, I'm going to shoot off a few rapid fire questions. So get ready. You're in the hot seat.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Let's do this.
Right. So what's the first thing you do in the morning?
Pat the dog.
Oh. All right. So 3 people, dead or alive, that you would invite to have over for dinner.
Obama, either Obama. Michelle's fine as well. But just one Obama. Hannah Arendt, and then Hitler. Because how'd you like us now, Hitler?
Your favourite word?
Chutzpah.
What? Oh, okay.
Chutzpah. When you've got that fire in your eyes, fire of your convictions, you've got chutzpah. Yeah, chutzpah, favourite word.
Straight to the point. What is your best memory?
Everything I ever did in Adelaide.
Nice.
That whole thing was just one golden age for me. Yeah.
Your favourite TV show? Or series?
I don't know, because there's been so many, but you and I and the other sibling, we have a lot of Simpsons fun together, just quoting Sim. We could have a whole conversation just with Simpsons.
Woohoo!
But at the moment, I'm going to say Black Lightning. Black Lightning
Oh,
on
Black
the
Lightning.
Netflix.
Nice.